What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and yes, there are new cards that have been released, and one of them have you guys going crazy. I don't know if you should be, though, because realistically speaking, we're going to go ahead right now and compare John Elway to the Matthew Stafford card. I don't really recommend him at all, even though he has the Gunslinger, which I am now absolutely in love with. I did try Gunslinger before, like I told you guys in the previous video, like about 2 months ago. Whenever that other card came out, I went crazy. 99 throw power, Gunslinger, all that good stuff. But I didn't have pass lead elite on him. It's a different thing with John Elway. John Elway actually throws the ball accurately and he lead passes it properly, so it works out. We're going to go ahead and talk about it because if you choose to do this, this can be very, very dangerous simply because we still have the Super Bowl cards that are coming, and obviously they're going to drop a quarterback. If they do drop Patrick Mahomes, I still think that many of us will be able to get him for cheap because his other cards are so cheap as well. But if he doesn't have pass lead, it might not make any sense. For those of you guys that can look through the archetypes, you probably can see if he unlocks it. I would rather have that with Patrick Mahomes and Gunslinger, but you see, they got to add other boxes because right now at this point, they don't really give us that many options. It's only 3. When they add more abilities, he might end up being one of the best quarterbacks, like overall with everything, if he gets those key things. Now, Hot Route Master, I don't really care that much about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that's necessary to get because right now I'm playing without it. We all know though that the post route is the most deadliest route, and that gives you the option to always have it. But I don't know if it's really that worth it. All right, now you can take a look at this card right now and see that it's dirt cheap, and it's dirt cheap for a reason. It's not dirt cheap because the dude got, he's worth it or whatever. Possibly he might go to a 96 with a full themed up Lions team, maybe 96, 97. But I just want you guys to take a look at some certain things, right? EA Sports cannot make him just outright better than a current card. You know what I'm saying? Like one of these NFL 100s or whatever. So when you look at these numbers, understand that it is a flashback card. It is a lower overall. It is geared for certain players that have a theme team already, because Matthew Stafford has been kind of trash in the game for a while, maybe going over the last couple of years. Once they started playing around with the way that throw power actually worked, he hasn't been as relevant. He used to be one of those cards I went after all the time back in the Madden days when I passed every snap. If you guys go back to some of my older franchise videos, you'd see that, he was my starting quarterback because his arm strength was so crazy and they made him throw the ball the right way. Now with all these other things that go on into the game, it kind of alters what goes on, which is another reason why I want to be very, very clear with it. If you want to try out Gunslinger and, 99 throw power for the cheapest possible rate, I would go ahead and do it with this card and not John Elway, because it's going to cost you a lot more training, and then you got to get that 90 overall with John Elway. It might be a little bit more. Matthew Stafford's cards, everybody is not going to be going crazy about it, so you'll be able to snag this for a lot cheaper. Now, let's go over some of the things why I didn't have a good time utilizing his other card. He has very, very low numbers in the mid accuracy. His throw deep should be higher, but EA doesn't give him any respect for it because I guess they figured once Calvin Johnson left, the dude just became obsolete in most cases. But I think he played relatively well. He didn't just fall off the map. He wasn't ever that real standout guy. Calvin Johnson jumping in the air 95 feet just made him a lot better than we all thought he was. Sort of like Dante Culpepper. That dude was hot garbage on a Sunday night when it's cooled down and it still stinks. Dante Culpepper, but Randy Moss and Chris Carter made him a lot better than he actually was. This is a similar situation. So let's just take a look at some of the numbers, right? The throw power is identical. John Elway goes to 99 speed, no problem. The short throw accuracy, you see he reaches at 90. Mid throw being 85. Understand this again. When the numbers are very, very low, you can chem it until the world ends. EA Sports does not, in certain cases, other than speed and acceleration, give you actual boost to some of these, these attributes. I'm just being very, very clear. So it's sort of like this. Ronnie Lott is a 91 speed before power up. He's always getting burnt, but he has a 95 speed with all the chems because EA, they keep it around what it's supposed to be at. Even though he's faster and you can see it, he visibly is slower than everybody else. Even cards that have 95 speed, that starts off a 93 and I have only sprinter on them and they go to a 95, those 93 base cards move a lot faster than Ronnie Lott. So the further you have to upgrade the card, EA Sports has shown that it's not really doing what it's supposed to be doing. And I've proven it over and over again, even with the speed. If if Randy Moss, like Randy Moss is 99 speed with my chems right now, but the only reason he's so much faster than everybody else is because his base speed is like 96 or something. Tyreek Hill next card, he's gonna be faster than a lot of the other cards because they're gonna have to give him a higher base speed. And it's still like, you can see the difference, but it's really not all the way there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of weird. Like, you just have to play the game and you'll see. But I think most of us can agree that the one thing that we all agree on is inconsistency with the way that it shows with the stats. And it just doesn't show that it's actually doing anything. And that's one of my major issues and why I'm breaking this down for you guys. Because with John Elway, with his gunslinger and his deep throw accuracy, medium throw, short throw, he actually leads the ball a lot differently than even Tom Brady did. Now, Tom Brady, we took away the power-up pass, but you can see his short throw accuracy and his medium throw accuracy is very, very good. John Elway still throws the ball a lot better than Tom Brady. You know, you could say it's because of the gunslinger and how fast it's released. And I want to pretty much make sure you guys understand. Just because he has gunslinger does not mean that he's still not going to wind up in some cases and you're not going to get sacked. That's another thing that I don't understand what EA Sports is doing, because that's supposed to be the fastest release. With Gunslinger, the quick release of the ball and the accurate throws that he has with like pocket deadeye, he should be one of the best quarterbacks in the game. Right now, he's playing very, very well for me. I'm still working with him right now to see if it's something that, you know, a guy I'm going to keep even when they release some of the new Super Bowl content. But, you know, right now, he's really, really good. Matthew Stafford now, when you look at his numbers, he is probably the best route to go to check out some of these things that I'm talking about with the gunslinger, 99 throw power. He probably gets a lot of different things now with the elite and all the other stuff. The issue with it though, like I said, his mid numbers, I don't really like it, and the fact that he's so low with the deep throw accuracy, it could be a major problem. It could absolutely be a problem when you go to make certain throws, because that's why I raid sold him. For those of you guys that remember that video, he couldn't make accurate deep throws. And a lot of you guys made excuses for him, and then ultimately you guys all came to the conclusion that he sucks, and everybody raid sold him. So his price is gonna be, you know, around that rate for the whole time. I have no idea why somebody would buy that for 149 when there's one right here for 148 and 144. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what that's about. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. So what is the best move right now for you if you're looking for a quarterback and you have about 100K and you want to dabble? All right. Remember, the biggest thing that you have to know with Madden is that it's not just about the card price. You got to spend training. So the training is also coin currency, and that's where it becomes an issue. So if you're going to go that route, if that's something that you would like to do, because you want to see and you want to, all right, bro, I want to see what this gunslinger is about. What's this guy Gmias talking about? Like, is this dude really that raw? If you're willing to spend, let me see, that card is like 149. You got to get his other 2 or 3 cards. You need the power up and the training. You're going to probably be looking at about 450K to 500. Some of you guys that are no money spent, you guys know you can't afford that right now. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So what I did was, his card, the reason that I didn't spend a lot of coin currency is because this guy's 95. We use a 95 overall power pass on him. So we're just testing him out. If he's trash and he turns out to be just ridiculous, we'll just get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be a big deal. He's just going to be gone. It's nothing else we need to do. Now, I need you guys to understand also, you have to throw bullet passes to experience Gunslinger. Some of you guys were talking about, yeah, bro, he lobs it crazy. I don't know if like things like the lob, hold up, where is it? I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Not that one, slide of lofting Deadeye on lob and touch throws. This does not stack with Gunslinger. So he's not gonna like throw the ball a lot faster just because you have that. Some of you guys were getting confused with the way the abilities are, and you know, this whole ability thing, I understand that this actually made the game more interesting. And you have to give EA credit because they're trying not to make it die and they're adding things to it, but it's starting to get a little bit more complex with it because people are gonna think and assume because they have Gunslinger that everything that they throw is going to be like that, but make sure you read it because it clearly says bullet passes. So if EA is doing whatever they want, I'm the first to tell you, like, bro, what are they doing? But this right here, I just wanna go ahead and fix that because, you know, it's not like Aaron Rodgers' release where everything is super fast, even the lobs. He's going to throw a lob pass the same way with the same slow release, like he's taking 55 years to release the ball as every other quarterback. But if you bullet pass it, he's going to release, it's going to be a faster throwing animation and the ball's going to get out quick. Sometimes the bullet may result in an interception though. unless you lead pass it. So you got to be very, very careful with that. It's a very delicate thing that goes into that. Now, as far as pocket Deadeye, you guys are going to have to take a look at Matthew Stafford and see if these abilities are all available in the proper tiers. The reason that I like John Elway, you know, that pocket Deadeye, it can actually be a complete glitch sometimes. Now, remember, he also gets the no-look Deadeye, which is actually interesting because I don't know many people that's going to be running around with him and doing whatever, because he also gets dashing Deadeye, but he doesn't get an opportunity to get escape artist. So it's pretty weird, but he does have 82 speed, and you will be able to get outside the pocket. I tried it in the game that I played. He does move, you know, 82 speed is more than enough to get outside the pocket. So he has things that he can do to kind of throw the ball without looking, being an absolute idiot. So he can actually work like most of my viewers that enjoy having Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson running around and just being an absolute moron. If you guys want to try that with a more accurate quarterback and gunslinger, that might be the glitch. Just imagine this, right? Running backwards, no eye sockets, your left butt cheek is chopped off, and you're not looking at anything. No, bro, you can't see nothing, it doesn't matter, and then you just throw the ball backwards and it's accurate with a bullet pass all the way down the field. That's what he can do. He just doesn't get the escape artist, so you can't really just like get a burst of speed like the firecracker in your butt cheeks and just run full speed. You can't do that, but you can throw every single pass that's available. You could, and just out like crazy animations, weird, doesn't matter. You can do all of that stuff. That's the benefit that he has. You know, I just want to make sure that it's clear. But if you wanted to dabble with it before spending, or if you don't have a 95 overall power pass, the new Matthew Stafford might be something that you could probably get away with doing it for now, but I don't think that many of you guys are going to keep his card, because his mid, his short, and his deep throw, it actually reflects lower when you actually play with him. I can guarantee you that you guys are probably going to get rid of him. Even you guys with Lion theme teams might want to look somewhere else, but it's up to you. Okay, I'm just going to let you guys understand exactly why I'm actually going to give John Elway a couple more games before he's possibly raid sold, and then we move forward. But Tom Brady's still there. We just have to make sure that we evaluate it properly. We got to dot our I's, cross our T's, and make sure, because this is a management decision here at GmiasWorld. We don't take it lightly. We will raid sell him. And remember, we're not going to go back and get Tom Brady, because that 92 overall harvest card, you got to create that in the set. So we got to actually see how much training we're going to get back from that and just probably move forward. But is Hot Route Master really worth everything else that goes into the game? Probably not. Just going to say that now. Probably not going to be worth it in the long run for you to just have that as the only reason that you're actually utilizing, Tom Brady or any of the other field generals. It's the pass lead elite that sets every card apart, because you will get that lead to the inside, the outside, or straight ahead that these other cards just can't do, because EA kind of like turns the slider completely down on leading the ball. The way that we used to enjoy it back in the other older Maddens, you can't lead it no more. Because what they used to do was make you overlead, but it was deep inside and it would be just inaccurate. Now you just can't do it. They just took it out the game. It's just weird. You got to have pass lead elite. And that doesn't even give you the full effect, but it gives you something to kind of lead your receiver open, which is really, really good. So if that's something that you're looking to do, let me know if you will try out Matthew Stafford. I myself, I've already gone down that road, and we already have a much better Matthew Stafford with the 99 throw power and everything else. So let me just go to his card real quick and show you, just to be clear, because I showed it to you before, but in previous videos, and I just showed you compared to Matthew Stafford, but it was Matthew Stafford first. You can clearly see 99 throw power, 82 speed. So he's able to move outside the pocket. He can roam around, and it's just a lot of 90s running. It's just good to see a lot of 90s. 95 deep accuracy, 96 on the run, 95 play action. Those are really good things. So it's your choice. If you wanted to use your power passes and check it out, let me know. But at this time right now of this video, I'm really, really enjoying the card. So I would, take a chance with it to see those bullet pass leading it, seeing how fast your receivers can get down the field, and seeing the difference as opposed to the other players that cannot have Gunslinger. And then let me know your feedback, and then we'll talk about it in the comment section. I want to thank everybody for watching. You enjoy your day. Until next time, stay blessed. One love.